What's happening? Y'all hit that like button, hit that share button. We chopping it up all day today. The church is biting. How y'all feeling? We gonna kick things off. So much going on. Let's cook. Talk to me. Pervert all day. Pervert. Time to get these tethers held. And the immigrants as well. Pervert. The pervert. You are pervert. Brother Beige is in the place. Pervert. If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What makes you think you're greater than Jesus, nigga? Yes, sir! What is happening, man? How y'all feeling, man? I look good, goddamn. I look good, goddamn it. Let's see. I know y'all. I keep getting y'all emails, man. See, I'm tiptoeing around, man, because these niggas are clowns, man. Yes. Everybody wants to know where that legendary Anton roast is. You got to go over to Patreon. 5 hours of fire. The emails, y'all got to understand when you're dealing with snitches. And the YouTube censorship. Yes, YouTube is censoring everybody, man. It is crazy. Yes, they are censoring like crazy. You got to make sure you go over to Patreon, man. Get that uncut raw. Yeah, man, shout out to Live Life 4228 TBASD. Yeah. We did 20. Why are you trying? What makes you think you're greater than Jesus? Y'all hit that like, y'all hit that share, hit that super chat. I appreciate y'all, man. We're going to talk heavy, man. Shout out to Dr. B joining the church. You know what I'm saying? Got the TBAS movement. You already know. Jap, where's the last live? I already told you, man. Go to Patreon. You know. It is nonstop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Do y'all want me to do a part 2? Because there's more. I could have kept going. You know, make sure you go to Patreon, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to see that last live, fam. You know. I can keep going. I can keep going. You know what I'm saying? I can keep going. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Jap, you gotta stop lying soundbite yet. No, who was saying that? Oh man, I gotta put that on here. Yeah, you right. I gotta put that. Stop lying. You right. Right, man. I've been taking care of business, man. Grown man business, man. Got everything handled. Now I can kick it with the church now. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't have a team and all this to do this stuff. So, you know, I gotta take care of my real life business and then come fuck with y'all. But I appreciate y'all, man. Support the show. Hit that like button, hit that share. We gonna talk about it, man. Don Lemon Don Lemon's tangy ass. We're going to talk about these immigrants like the dog. We're going to talk about the Somalians. We're going to talk about Minnesota. We got Jennifer in the building. Shout out to Jennifer. She said Minnesota's a living hell right now. Hallelujah. Y'all voted for it. Y'all put the tampons in the men's washroom. Don't cry now. Don't cry now. My man Jeff Wade with the 20 showing love to the church. Salute. That's what's up, man. What are my thoughts on the cops looking for Tank Davis? Yeah, man. These bitches will do it to you, man. I'm telling you, man, every great man's downfall is a bitch, man. You know, I've seen niggas bounce back from gambling, jail, drugs, health. But you let a bitch really do what she want to do, a bitch will destroy a nigga, man, for real. Well, that Tank Davis shit, man, it's always because of these broads, man. It's always because of these broads. You know what I'm saying? The man knocking out everybody in the ring, but the bitch will knock your ass out in court, my nigga. Knock your ass out in court. You know, women are only powerful because of the weakness of men. It's a very, very, interesting concept if you think about it. Shout out to Duracom with the 10. Say, I live in Minnesota. Tampon Tim needs to get the fuck out. 100. Damn, I got tampons in your washroom. Man. Shout out to bro for the 10. So a woman is powerful because she is the only thing that could destroy men. You know, they are our weakness. And you only really become a strong man when you can control your instincts, desires, and your abilities to not be manipulated by women. They were the first sinners on earth. You know, they are master manipulators. They are our weakness. You niggas can train in the gym all you want, box, MMA, do all that stuff. A bitch will knock you down to your feet. That is the power of a woman. You know, they're worse than family. Because I've seen a lot of times where men will go against their family believing in a woman. Woman will tear down everything you've built. She's a beautiful serpent. A lot of times I like to think, are we trying to tame the beast? You know? Because I keep seeing men lose this mental war between women. You know? And we sit around and strategize, but even the best can get got by a woman. The thing is, the more you get done dirty by women, the more you get let down, the more disappointed you are in women, the more women wrong you, the stronger you get if you're intelligent. But if you just continue to let women pound on you, you continue to let the same situations happen, and you let these women get you out of your element, then they always win. And to be truthful, women don't have the scars that men have. Betrayal, deceit, thievery, being unfaithful. Women can take lies to the grave with a smile on their face. And you being a man having the nature that you have, you want to lash out and physically harm what hurts you. But you still got to handle this woman with delicacy, like a child. That's two of the worst things that can happen to the black man. Your child that's betraying you and your woman that's betraying you. I know brothers that's going through it, man. They got daughters that they can't trust with anything. Their daughters are just as treacherous as the women that they had them by. A lot of men sitting in jail cells because they believed in a woman. And in this day and time, I don't believe any woman is faithful. They're only faithful enough. They're only faithful to the degree of what you can tolerate. That's why I always say it ain't yours. It ain't your pussy, it's your turn. The only thing that they, for the most part, have to offer is the coochie. And they can't even reserve it for you. That's the only thing that they have of value, and they can't reserve that for you. You can't put your hands on them because the laws are skewed. Women are literally able to run around here and destroy men with no consequence and still play victim. Women are the weakness of men. Your wisest men have been done dirty as hell by women in their lives. Those who survive it, learn from it, analyze it, move different. Those are the people you need to be listening to. I've been trying to give you guys advice on how to move in this game for a long time. And I'm only met with resistance from the men. You don't believe it till it happens to you, and you don't want it to be true. There's no easy way around this shit. There's no easy way around this shit. Women are not faithful. You have to have barriers, boundaries, and rules, and she has to earn you. Most women haven't earned you. You've earned her. When she does nothing but lay on her back, if that. Marco, what the two say, Jap, 26 years old. Should I not get married? It's got to be an extraordinary woman. It's a whole nother topic. We could discuss it. I mean, you are young. You should marry younger than you. An older woman cannot be taught. Shout out to Ralph, being a member of this church. An older woman can't be taught. A social media, a woman who seeks validation from social media is no good, single mother or not. She's a walking billboard for dingalings.
If Jesus can't save you, soul, why are you trying? What make you think you're greater than Jesus, nigga?
The older you get, the more you accomplish, the more you expect, the more respect you demand. you're better than the bitch. But you are over appreciating someone who wouldn't appreciate that type of appreciation. So then you have your frustrations and then you try to lay hands on a woman and things of that nature. And that's why you're in a situation like Tank. Tank had a situation to make, what, 20 plus million fighting Jake Paul. Bitch ruined that for him. But him not being able to control himself for being weak to the bitch, because the bitch plays mental games. A woman can't beat you physically. She plays mental games and financial games. She knows what pushes your buttons. She's like a Jew. Very similar. Manipulates the minds of people. Takes advantage of them financially. Pretends to be loving. Doesn't see anyone as their equal. The world revolves around them. Their pain is the most important pain on earth. Professional victims. I think we might be onto something. The black woman is the real Jew. You can't speak on them. It's hate speech. You're bigoted. They have every attribute of the Jews. That is what women use. Demonize any man that tells them the truth. They deny science because of how they feel. Want to be in a good relationship, a good marriage, you got to be in control. In a vehicle, there is only one steering wheel and one motherfucker should be holding it, and that's you. Best bet for a woman is to ride passenger with your seatbelt on, because this ride will get rough. But most of you bitches deserve to be in the back. We got to start making them earn the front seat. That you belong in the back. Some of these brides are so goofy and childlike, you might need to put them in a booster seat in the back. Women can't ride in the front with you. Sit in the bike. Sit in the bike. You know? But yes, that is the weakness of men. The woman. And the more you can control that, the stronger you will be. You can't control your desires. She will know it. She will know it. She knows what triggers you, and she knows what satisfies you. And all of these things take little to no effort. This is why Tank Davis is in the situation he's in. All right. But we are not here to talk about that because that's too much game for these lanes. You know, we're going to chop up game a little bit later, man. Got my Red Bull handy. I'm ready to cook. You know. Where the tethers? Well, yeah, we here to cook Don Lemon, tethers, and Minnesota Somalians. It's like a movie. I like to talk about the Somali community. I'm sorry. We need more movies. We need more movies on the Somalis, man. I got a chance to watch that movie. I don't even know what it's called. All I know is I'm the captain now. God damn, them people crazy looking. I'm the captain now. Them motherfuckers look like aardvarks in the face. God damn. Edward Scissor Teeth having ass. Like literally, there must be no dentist in Somalia. Is Captain Phillips? Yes, I watched the movie, Captain Phillips. You know, Captain Phillips, man. You know, I was just laughing, like, how did we let these raggedy motherfuckers steal billions of dollars? You know? These motherfuckers walking around barefoot stealing boats. How in the easy we let this happen, man? So yeah, man, we gonna get into these Somalis, man. I need y'all hit that like, hit that share, hit that super chat, hit the cash app, man. Show your boys some love. We're gonna cook all day today too, man. I got something special for y'all tonight. Follow me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all moist ass niggas need to show the church some love, nigga. What's happening?
I feel the rain. 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 It's raining all over me. I'm moist. I'm moist. Call and response, I said I'm moist. I'm moist. Good God, I'm moist. I'm moist. Yes, I am. Rain all over me. I'm saturated. I'm saturated. I'm saturated. I'm saturated. I'm saturated. I'm saturated. Yes, I am. I'm saturated. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm damp. I'm damp. I'm damp. I'm damp. Lord, I'm damp. I'm damp. Oh Lord, I'm damp. I'm even wet. Wet all over for you, Lord. Lord, I'm wet. Will you open the floodgates? Sing! Open the floodgates.
Open the floodgates, nigga.
If Jesus can't save souls, why are you trying? What makes you think you're greater than Jesus, nigga?
All right, so if y'all been paying attention to the news, Don Lemon has clicked up with Black Lives Matter, a black woman, like they always do, like I keep trying to tell y'all. Now he wants to go at ICE. You know? And he's fucking around and finding out. They didn't kick the door open at a church and stop a church service. See, let's go back to this. I told y'all what's going to happen, fam. They are trying to make this a George Floyd situation. With the lady, what was the name? Renee Good. They are trying to make a George Floyd situation when it just simply isn't. Because the characters are not the right characters. It's not a black woman, a black person, a so-called person of color who lost their life. They can't throw in the race card, but they're doing it in a situation where it doesn't apply. You have to ask yourself, how is the Black Panthers, how is Black Lives Matter? What the hell do we have to do with any of this? Either somebody's getting a check or the protesters are just bored. They ran out of things to protest about. Haven't seen any businesses burned because it's in the white community. The destruction is minimal. The destruction is on the ICE vehicles. Totally different when white folks have their protests, like I told you. When it's our protests, it gets wild because the white Antifa groups come through and agitate. And they're organized in their agitation. See, black folks' riots are not organized. Rodney King riots, niggas wasn't burning down police stations. They was going taking TVs, VCRs, couches, hitting up liquor stores. Typical nigga shit. When George Floyd riots was going on, calculated places were getting hit. High-end places the niggas ain't even know nothing about. Then you start going into municipal buildings, something that niggas wouldn't even be on a nigga's radar. That's because we included white people into our pain. And they took advantage and went back to work and went back to Mayberry the next day. So when you see the people still wearing COVID masks, gloves, and goggles and sunglasses, that ain't no black people. And they're not Somalians out there protesting. These are trained agitators. And with that training, they know don't burn nothing white down. That's why their communities are still intact. Yeah, they standing in the streets. Yeah, they jumping on a few cars. Who cares? The local businesses are still intact. Starbucks will still be there. So what they're trying to do is invoke the race card somehow. And people are crashing out. And this is what I'm telling you. Black folks are crashing out for a cause that has no effect on us. What happened to Renee Good? That's white business. Get it together, y'all. That doesn't play on the emotions of majority of the black community, except for the real lost ones or the ones who are getting paid to do this stupid shit. But people are jumping out of their bodies for a person that wanted the smoke. She tried to hit a cop with a car. wasn't like she was just sitting and walking her dog or something. Do. No, she came up there on bull. And she got what she earned, asked for. I need to talk to y'all. Who believes in this narrative that ICE are not police? They make regular police officers look like security guards, and you're playing with them like they hall monitors. I'm hearing people, they're denouncing the training. They don't even get trained, and this and this. Like, you're talking to these people. Now, I've seen people talk to cops. They have more respect for a suburban municipality cop than a federal agent, ICE, immigration and customs enforcement. They're talking to these people like they out to write traffic tickets. Playing with these people like their guns don't work. And sure enough, they're fucking around and finding out. I want the job. Sign me up. I applied. Looks like a boatload of fun. Looks like every day is exciting. I'm with it. It's like, y'all really think I'm playing. I keep trying to tell you, I'm one of the only motherfuckers you know who actually applied for that goddamn job. I want the goddamn job. $50K bonus to sign up. To do what I'm passionate about, getting illegals out of the country. That's, you know, I do that for fish sandwiches every day. You know? I do that shit for a Doc's Fish Wish with cheese and a cold Pepsi. Don't tell me you're gonna pay a nigga. Don't tell me you're gonna pay me. Hallelujah. You know? And I'm gonna be the worst person you run up on trying to talk crazy with a camera phone, because I got some rebuttals for y'all ass. You know? But you don't even see the Somali community out there defending themselves. You see all these American citizens defending what? Because with every protest, there has to be a benefit in it. With every protest, someone has to have wronged you. You're standing in the way and impeding investigations, and you're wondering why they kicking y'all ass. Oh, I'm an American citizen. Well, get your ass out the way. With me, I'm always a thinker, like I always told y'all. I have methods of getting rid of all of the immigrants out of America, illegal ones. I told you, don't allow them to get a job legally. Don't let them rent legally. Don't let them buy homes. Don't let them drive. Don't give them public assistance. Don't give them Medicaid. They will run to the office to go back, take that $3,000 and get the hell out of here. Also, what this government can do, which would be a great idea, you don't have to hire more ICE agents. Empower the people. Yeah, the American citizens. Every person you turn in, you get 500. So I'm telling you, with one stroke of the pen, if Trump did that, any citizen that turns them in will get commissioned. Now, what will happen? Everybody out there standing with a bullhorn and a sign holding up is going to drop that shit and be like, hold on. 500. Every 10 of these motherfuckers, I got 5,000. The migrants will be running for the hills. Everybody marching in the street would immediately leave and be running around capturing migrants. Citizens arrest. They couldn't hide because they got to turn them into the people. Now you're incentivizing the people to help. See, right now, the people are creating a ruckus for no reason. They don't really have any guidance. There's no leader to any of this resist ICE movement. There's no benefit to it. Usually they get something out of this. You don't get anything for keeping the immigrants here. But if they literally, that white woman that you will see out there with the purple hair in the nose ring, the scepter ring in the nose, yeah, she'll quickly put the bullhorn down, lace up her Nikes, and be chasing down Esmeralda and Jorge and Hector and Pablo. You know? People will be too busy trying to track them down. Give us a whole family, we'll give you 1,000. This would be better than the neighborhood watch. Incentivize the people, Trump, and you have no problem. This will be over with in 2 months. Two months. There'll be nowhere for them to go. Everybody who is an American citizen, anytime we heard someone with an accent, we're going to be like, hold on. You look suspicious. You sound suspicious. And we on your case. Tellers will get real nervous. Their own people would turn them in too. You start seeing the Mexicans trading on each other. That's cool. We're okay with that. They'll betray each other. The hardest time you will have is the single file line of the people that are running out of this country. The flights will be so full, it'll be a waiting list to kick them out. They'll be fighting for their chance to get on that plane because there's nowhere for them to go and nowhere for them to hide. That's how you get them out of here. Every time you've seen one, everyone you work with, turn them in. Some of these guys have overstayed their visa. Get your money. Even if they lowered it down to $100 an immigrant, it's still reasonable. I know I could catch 10 a day. I know I can. I can catch 10 illegal immigrants a day. If I couldn't catch you in Chicago, I'm just going to hunt you down and turn you in. Where would they run to? Mexico, Canada. Yeah. Why? Because the Americans are getting paid to turn y'all in. That's how you treat that. Back to this making this a black issue. It has nothing to do with black people. But yet we want to always poke our nose in their bullshit. And we get nothing out of this. Now you got black folks coming in, kicking in the doors of churches and getting their ass locked up, as they should. As they should. Every last one of you. You know, I don't feel sorry for any black person that goes out there and gets hurt or arrested by ICE. Go play stupid with them and think that they're not cops. And it ain't just black folks. I don't feel sorry for any race of people who's out there marching and protesting and screaming on behalf of a person that snuck into the country and stole all the benefits and acting like they're entitled to be here. No. I have these frustrating arguments all the time with the older Negroes because they still view the fact that an illegal immigrant here, unless they are doing something heinous, drugs, murder, rape, theft, they consider those criminals. But the rest of them aren't criminals. No, every last one of them are criminals. Even their kids. Okay? Every last one of them are criminals. They'd be like, oh, it's not illegal. They keep trying to tell us it's not illegal to come across the border. It's not a crime. It's called illegal immigration, you genius. Having these conversations with older black folks will only frustrate you. Trump going after all of these people, he's snatching people out, and they ain't did nothing. Where's all the criminals? Y'all not highlighting all the criminals and the rapists and all these people that he's found. He's found plenty of rapists. I've seen an ICE raid where they were on their way to go arrest the rapist. And you know who was outside protesting? Liberals. The liberal community. They were outside trying to stop ICE from getting a pervert. Pervert or a pervert. Out of their community and out of this country. But you know what they did? They make ICE the criminals. This is resistance. Hey, newsflash, American citizens. ICE is not looking for you. They don't go bothering you until you go bothering them. So whatever punishment or pain that you endure, I don't care. Because I'm not getting deported and I have no desire to walk, march, and scream for people who don't give a fuck about me. The Somalians stole billions. What did the foundational Black American community ever benefit from that? What did we get from that? Since they our brothers, what did they ever do with that money that benefited us? We didn't even get so much as a job application to work for their fake businesses. And I'm supposed to get out here and march? Are you crazy? I'm not marching against ICE. I'm going to march with ICE. Please hire me. Somalians ain't did nothing for black folks. Not a thing. We didn't even get a free plate when they was passing out free meals, allegedly. And I'm supposed to be, oh, this is our black brothers and sisters. No, they're not. When they on the news, they'll say that. When they talk to me and you, they will tell us they're not black. And I'll say, okay, that's cool. You handle your own business. Shout out to Trump. They temporary protective status has been uplifted, and they got to what, March 17th to get up out of here. Hallelujah. I like that. I like that. I like that. Get them up out of here. But see, here's another problem. We have got to have free-thinking black men, free-thinking straight black men speaking on behalf of foundational black Americans. Not our women and not diluted. You sissy, you pervert. That's the problem. Don Lemons of a world. You know, broke wrist. Tauntaun ass niggas with the biggest vehicle and the biggest voice on behalf of what we and our agenda is. We can't trust these broke wrist Negroes. Your wrist broke. You're dainty. You're not fit for leadership of men. You don't have no ferocity. Ain't nothing in you. Don Lemon wouldn't fight a cold if I gave him the Robitussin. That's too sweet. I got the sniffles. How he gonna fight for the black man's rights? Black woman, come on now. She ain't gonna do shit. Black woman is only as good as the man who told her to do something. Most of these black women would wash their ass if we didn't tell them, nigga. Come on. Go wash your ass. Go wash your ass. Listen to these old, they be trying to convince you, you don't have to bathe every day because you're washing off the natural. Bitch, you better get your natural enzyme having ass in the tub. Your natural enzyme having ass in the tub. Soak that thing. In Jesus' name. Go soak that thing in Jesus' name. Goddamn. This bitch wouldn't be able to do shit if we didn't tell him, man. He wouldn't know what the fuck to do. So you got these big back refrigerator bitches with braids and degrees. You know, braids, degrees, red lipstick, and 60 pounds on each titty. Come on. Voice deeper than John Coffey. Bitches out here looking like Shannon Sharp with a lace front. Talk to me. Shannon Sharp face looking at me. Horse face. You know? Trying to talk for us. That is the problem with the old Negroes. They follow gays with degrees and women with degrees. Well-spoken, weak niggas. To me, they look at me as the radical, you know, the thug, the degenerate. Bitch, I'm kicking it real. I can see it for what it is. You can't, Melvin. You still trying to blame Trump? Who let these bastards in the country in the first place? Who let them in here in the first place? How we gonna get them out? What is your plan of attack to get them out? You don't have one. Oh, they deserve due process. They don't deserve shit. They don't deserve shit. And truthfully, I, Minister Jap, streets ordained minister, Chi-Town, Southside, Eastside, you know how we do. I don't deserve that. I don't think that they deserve that flight. That deportation flight is a little too nice. Me personally, I think they need to be riding Frontier. Stop acting like you niggas ain't never rode a Frontier plane. You niggas ain't that bougie, nigga. It can happen to anybody, nigga. Especially if you miss your flight. You're like, I can get home. Fuck this shit. And you go ahead and pay $130 one way back home on a Frontier plane. Nigga, you might as well rode a bike. That shit is a go-kart in the sky, a taxi cab in the sky, a police cruiser backseat in the sky. Frontier is terrible. They need to fly back like that. When you get off the plane, your knees be hurt. Yeah. Give them no. Don't. I'm looking at them international planes. They got these nice leather chairs, and they're sitting there like, "Oh, I'm going back home." Hell no. Hell no. Send them back on the cheapest plane possible. Nigga. No, we ain't got nothing but water We got water, and we ain't even got peanuts on this motherfucker. We got sunflower seeds. Nigga. Chew on some sunflower seeds till you get home. Nah, the washroom don't work, man. Pee in a cup. You know? Shit like that. We're being too nice. Yeah, either Spirit or Frontier. Give them the shittiest planes possible. Planes that barely make it. Goddamn shit. You know? But they're trying to make this a black issue, and it just isn't. And it's going bad for black folks that decide to jump in this. Now, here at the church, us as free-thinking straight black men, what have I always told you? Because, you know, we got to tell us they want to come in the room. And I unblocked some people, too, so feel free to troll and talk your shit and get cooked again, because I cook people. We got black folks that want to jump into this shit. It has nothing to do with us. It's going horribly. Fucking around and finding out. Not even the Somalians are getting arrested because they're hiding and letting everybody do their bidding. If anybody should be in the streets, it should be Somalians. Anybody should be fighting ICE, it should be Somalians. They're not. The goofies are. The goofies are. But we got to understand that we got guys being led by women. All of these movements always have these women on the microphone, getting y'all riled up for nothing. Trust me, if Renee Good was alive and something happened to your black ass in your black community by black folks, or even white folks, they're not coming to our community unless that shit's trending on Twitter. Unless white people say this is the cause we need to latch on and tether to so that we can appear like we're down for the cause. Well, you don't live where the cause is at, so I don't believe you. Minnesota has a lot of problems, man. You know? And this gay community has always been terrorist, and I have been one of the only people, I haven't seen another person say this, that the gay community owes the world an apology for their terrorism that they've done. Jeffrey Dahmer, they don't take credit for it. All of the trans gentlemen doing these shootings, they don't take credit for it. They don't have their representatives speaking on behalf of their community, you know, disavowing that type of behavior. And no, they don't donate as a collective to any, no, everybody helps them. Now we have them speaking for us, the free thinking straight black men. This is the problem. Us as the free thinking straight black men, we have to start writing people off. There is no more reasoning with the old comfortable Negro, the liberal Negro, the liberal woman. Write them off. That's the coon. That's the Uncle Tom that they want to throw on us. They care about every people except their own. They will make excuses to fight for the rights of others except their own. They accept everyone but their own. They go to a brand new white establishment on their best behavior. Black-owned business, all the criticism in the world. This is too expensive. Why they gotta? Oh, it's ghetto, this and this. Tear each other down. Building everybody up. That is what they do. And now we have gay man. And he's not even a gay man that's pro-black. He's a gay man with a white gay man. Telling your black ass your struggle and what you need to be fighting for. Whole time getting hammered by a white man. And we actually got black folks putting validity behind his words and work. What work has Don Lemon done? 92 Dolo, what up, man? Somebody had blocked you, bro, in the chat. I unblocked you, 92 Dolo, man. Say, keep going. Much love. Appreciate you on the Cash App, bro. Telling us to fight for the illegals. For what? They're illegal. Care nothing about them. If we go to their country, we're going to get treated like shit. We're too loving to everyone but ourselves. And then we let these older so-called elders and older spokesmen and spokespersons of our community shame us for loving ourselves. That's what you get most of your FBA backlash from FBAs. Just like I get most of my black male backlash from black men. I'm fighting for the struggle to help uplift the black man that's going through it. And who's my biggest enemy? Black men. Who do they love? Broke wrist niggas. Who do they love? Pilgrims. Almost make you just want to be like, you know what? Screw y'all, man. I'm going to keep this information to myself. Do it your way, dummy. Do it your way. Go listen to the nigga with the hot dog suit, man. I ain't got nothing for you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know? But the gay community owes a lot of people an apology. They inflicted a lot of deaths. That is a very violent community. They're unhinged. You got to think about it. This is a person that's crazy pretending to be sane. They were like, I'm trapped in the wrong body. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? I'm not a man, I'm a man. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Does this nigga just go get his titties done? What is wrong with this nigga? And we supposed to have Don Lemon speaking for us, and they keep putting a microphone in his face. And he's used to having things in his face. But this is what we deal with. The gay community literally has been doing a bunch of terrorism that we have not got a thorough explanation for, especially that Tennessee shooting in Nashville. And we sweeping all this stuff under the rug. Why are we worried about Renee Good and not that black janitor who got shot in Tennessee inside of that school, who was just mopping floors, doing what he do to get by? And here comes a trans gentleman representing the woke left liberal community and guns him down. All in the name of the rainbow flag. Did they offer even as much as an apology? We got to do better with our people. No. They more worried about Trump. Trump trying to clean up Biden's mess, and believe you me, it's messy. Biden didn't leave him with a, to make the job a layup. He didn't leave this shit intact. Biden is probably the worst president in history. The dumbest in history. Who's got to clean that up? You're delusional if you think he didn't make a mess. How you blaming the person that's doing the cleaning and not the person that made the mess? That's the manipulation of the media and how easily they forget about what happened in Minnesota to a church when you have radical ideologies kicking in the doors of these churches. And this is why Don Lemon should go to jail, because now people are scared to go to church and worship God, which is something that a person like Don Lemon doesn't believe in, because he says he's a Christian. There's no way you could be a Christian participating in the acts that you participate in with men, and you married a man. You're not a. If that's a Christian, then this is why nobody respects your religion.
O'Hara, B-R-I-A-N-O''Hara. I am the Minneapolis police chief. Earlier today, just before 8:30 a.m., our city experienced an unthinkable tragedy. Minneapolis police officers responded to a report of a shooting at a mass that was happening at the Annunciation Roman Catholic Church on the block behind me. This worship service was...
Again, where is the gay community's apology? I always drive that point. Because I was the one that, while all these dudes are talking about buying coochie from Brazil, we were discussing the fact that the trans gentlemen had waged war on straight people and they had guns and all that. Now, I showed you that. That's why I told y'all to be on high alert for all these perverts.
Marking the first week of school for children that are attending the Annunciation Catholic.
Children died because of this community that Don Lemon represents.
School. During the mass,
prayer for the Catholics, here comes Don Lemon's clan, the rainbow community, armed and dangerous to those who are not doing anything dangerous.
Gunman approached on the outside, on the side of the building, and began firing a rifle through the church windows towards the children sitting in the pews at the mass. Shooting through the windows, he struck children. And
now you have got to understand that the rainbow community truly hates children because they don't create children. Think about it. Why do they want to taint the children while they're children by infiltrating the schools, reading to them trans and all of that stuff? To stop them from reproducing, because the rainbow boys don't reproduce. So Fleece and the family want to attack children because they will never have any. Come on.
Worshippers that were inside the building. The shooter was armed with a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol. This was a deliberate act of violence against innocent children and other people worshiping. The sheer cruelty and cowardice of firing into a church full of children is absolutely incomprehensible.
I'm just showing you to set the precedence of why it's like in Minnesota, it's like these people are on pins and needles with these churches because they've experienced trauma in churches. And it didn't come from black folks. Nobody has rioted on or protested on Don Lemon's community. Don Lemon is literally here. People like Don Lemon are literally here on earth to create chaos, to disrupt order. That is the only reason he's here. He was sent by the devil, bro. And he will play victim. He has to always have the victim narrative, just like the Jews. Or they won't have a sense of being or purpose. When they shot up that school, where was the rainbow community? All of the letters, where were they? Swept it under the rug. This is how much that community disrespects God. However you choose to serve him. They don't respect God. So much so that when Don Lemon gets a tip that it's going to be a black woman, a German shepherd, doing the bidding of the white liberal woman, about to go attack a church on behalf of ICE, he wants in. He wants to be a part of this. He's all in. Like Diddy with a case of lubricant.
If Jesus can't save his home, why are you trying? What makes you think you're greater than Jesus, nigga?
He's going to make it his business to make it his business. He's there. Give me 5 minutes. Don't go there yet. I'm on my way. You get a chance to defile God? And to utilize the immunity of the homosexual community? And he's aligned himself with the black German shepherd? All minority cars can be pulled. We can't be touched. I'm with a black woman. I'm black. A part of the gay, the rainbow community. We will never be held accountable for any of these actions that we're doing. So we're able to go in and show blatant disrespect to God himself and his people in his house, regardless of how you worship. Christians, I am not one, but I have respect for you. I have respect for the believers. I just don't respect what the yarmulke communities believe in and believe about us. We were warned about them. We were warned. But one thing about them, they don't play. They don't play. They're not the most savage. They're not the most intimidating. Their threats don't come from physicality. Their threats come from outsmarting, manipulation, and finances. Backstabbing and treachery. But one thing that they stand firm on is you're not going to disrespect what it means and what it is and where it is to be a Jew. They stick together and ain't nobody can touch one. You gotta mess with one, you gotta mess with them all. They are a unison when it comes to being offended. And they are in unison when it comes to their attack. However, it's calculated. The same with Muslims. You're not going to run into any mosque, masjid, and do what Don Lemon does. Christians, I'm talking to you. The problem with the church, the problem with Christianity is viewed as a pushover religion for a pushover people, and nobody respects them enough to even let them worship in peace. They are being attacked everywhere they go. They are not striking. They have taken the turn the other cheek parable too damn far. Because they keep turning the cheek and get slapped in the other one. They have no warriors. To be truthful, the only Christians that pose an actual threat are the KKK. The down south musket rifle pickup truck KKK, you're not going to run up in their own bullshit playing with them. But all the rest of y'all, they're having a free-for-all with the disrespect of churches and Christians. That's why this black vigilante German Shepherd, Doberman, pinch your face, refrigerator-shaped woman was able to grab a bullhorn and walk into y'all shit and y'all didn't do shit. The Christians of today don't believe in violence. That's why they're conquered. They're conquered mentally. Because the people who have power pose a threat of violence, and they know that you're going to do as told. Or else. You have been conditioned and trained to be weak. You think Jesus was weak. That's how you view Jesus. Jesus was a warrior. I'm playing no games with these people. But the men of the Christian church are weak. From the Catholic Church, you got the pedophiles and the boy touchers. You go to the Black church, you got the perm wearing, tambourine playing, back art, Antons with tambourines, moist. The regular white Baptist church, bunch of weak men. The Mormons, they don't do shit. When shit get real, they don't get real back. They're just sitting ducks and waiting for somebody to come fuck with them. And this is what happened. You didn't let Don Lemon come and disrespect y'all building, and y'all ain't kick his ass. Y'all didn't kick his ass out, and y'all didn't kick his ass. You take the one thing about the Christian church, it takes the spirit of a warrior out of the man, especially a black man. That's why a lot of black men have moved past that. There's no, like, even if you just look at the church security guards, so-called security guards handling the door or whatever like that, they soft. That's why there's so many gay people in there. And the women are all confused because the women are more hardcore than the men. These are submissive, subservient, weak men. So when they go to these churches, they coming in with full-fledged disrespect. And what are they met with? See, if you go into the smallest mosque, I done been to mosque that was like small 2-flat homes that they had gutted out. And it say Mosque Al Faruqa, something like that. Like they'll make a mosque. And if you came in there, play with our women, or if you came in there on bullshit, all the brothers is warriors. You can't sing and dance your way out of that. That's why they are attacking the church. Now, this is a big deal from what I'm hearing because it violates a lot of rights, and the government is getting involved, and now Don Lemon is facing charges. They're trying to charge Don Lemon. So, again, Don Lemon wants to challenge ICE. He wants to insert himself. That's the perfect pause. But this rainbow brokerage bastard wants to insert himself in business that has no concern of his. And that's why you got him trying to go at ICE.
Attention, ICE. Let me just say something that most journalists will not say. They can't say it. I understand that. But I'm an independent journalist now, so I can't say it. Fuck off, ICE. Fuck all the way off.
No, you're a YouTuber like the rest of us. See, like, how could a man fear Don Lemon? That's why I was like, it was laughable when people were like, niggas scared of Don. How could a man with the arc back and a voice like that strike fear into anything? Jap, the most powerful and dominant country in the world is Christian, and it's the USA. They don't practice Christianity here. But I understand what you're saying. They don't practice Christianity. If they did, we wouldn't have pride parades. Not all of us of Jesus Christ are foolish or misled, Luke. Shout out, I already know, bro. I'm not talking about the bruise. Now, I dare Don Lemon to run up in a Hebrew Israelite church on some bullshit. Captain Marakaka put his foot up your ass. They dress like Mortal Kombat.
Finish her. Fatality.
You know what I'm saying? They dress like Mortal Kombat and they ready for combat. Luke chapter 22, verse 36 covers weapons and defense. I already know you a Hebrew, man. Shout out to the Brews. They can't wait to be. You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait. I respect that. Because when it go down, I trust the Hebrew Israelite. Before you Medea dress wearing ass, tambourine playing ass, Anton looking ass niggas. I would certainly ride with the Israelites when it goes down. Barakaka, that's my dog. Now ride with you choir directors. When it gets real, man. Screw that. I'm gonna call the choir director, the youth minister. His sissy ass getting his nails done. Call the police.
You are low-life losers, and you feel empowered by your dear leader, Donald Trump. You have never had this position of power before, small person. And
you ain't never been in a position of power except for when your husband let you get on top for the first time. Weak nigga. Weak nigga. Weak nigga. I just felt like saying it like that. Shout out to Raymond with the 20. Do I have to crack a Red Bull? Nigga! I just felt like saying nigga like that today. I just felt like saying nigga! You know what I'm saying? You know, he looked like an old sex offender. You know what I'm saying?
you are treating people in an inhumane way, and you don't even understand why, because you're too dumb to figure it out. You are the poorly educated that Donald Trump loves. That's who you are. And you're
Trump, hire your boy. Hire your boy. I got the hat. Where's my goddamn hat? Who stole my hat? I got the hat. What's up, man? I'm coming out there like this, man. What's happening, man? We're gonna do make these bastards go home again. You know? Keep the bitch, kick these motherfuckers out again. Shit. Trump is empowering the real niggas. Biden empowered you. I'll be a low-life loser with 50K. Kicking niggas out. Pervert. To Mexico you go. He stole those glasses from Adrian Pooper. Oh, Anderson Pooper. Okay. Y'all niggas nasty.
out there doing his bidding, doing things that are illegal, doing things that are unconstitutional, doing things that are in.
Let me tell you something that's unconstitutional. Sneaking into a motherfucker's country. Sneaking into a nigga's country. That's unconstitutional. Fuck out of here. Why are the ones always complaining about the evil white man, always bringing the evil white man, or banging that evil white man? Donna Lemon, the realest nigga on YouTube. This nigga crazy. This nigga got the mother. Shout out to Blue Bag and Shot Town, man.
Humane, like killing someone because you're pissed off. Because
That a bitch hit me with a car. Real talk, man. When's the last time you think Don Lemon ever had a wrench in his hand? When did he ever mowed some lawn? You know? When has he changed the tire? When has he changed some oil? Well, like, when has he done anything, man, like, well, he likes men, so he does, man, like, just disgusting, just a pervert.
This person may be notifying people that you're in the area trying to round people up. That is that person's First Amendment right to do. You can do that as an American.
They're not American, you idiot! Look at this nigga face, man. There's not a person besides Letitia James. There's some people I really want to see go to jail. Like I want to see that. I have to see that. I want Don Lemon in jail, but he was number one on the list. You know, I wasn't thinking about this nigga till he started including himself and making himself. He's become worse ever since he's left CNN. He's become more of a nuisance ever since he left CNN. Because before, I just wouldn't watch CNN. But now he's popping up on the timeline and he's all on social media. People who I really want to see go to jail. I want to see Fannie Willis go to jail. I want to see Jasmine Crockett go to jail. I want to see Letitia James go to jail. Okay. I want to see Cory Booker go to jail. I want to see Ilhan Omar in shackles, solitary confinement. I want her to go to jail more than anyone. I want AOC in jail. I want Tiffany Henyard to go to jail but get out early and start a podcast. She's just entertaining. I want Hunter Biden locked up. Okay? I want Joe Biden in jail. I want Al Green in jail. And not the Al Green that sing. I want Nancy Pelosi in prison. You say Tim Walz. I don't even want Tim Walz in jail that long because I need him to come back out so we can laugh at him. Everything he says is just laughable. I want Gavin Newsom in jail. I want Brandon Johnson in jail. I want Maxine Waters in jail, but I want Brandon Johnson in jail. I want J.D. Pritzker in jail. You see? If those people I named, if they were to be deported and shipped,
if we would just ship them to an island and they not be, yeah, Hakeem Jeffries, we can get rid of him too. Chuck Schumer's got to go. If we can get rid of these people and put them in prison, I think the world would be a better place. I think all other countries would love us. We'll be able to get along. They are just a thorn in the moral fabric of America. Just listening to them talk and just being around, just get the fuck out of here. Please, just please, God, go and take D.L. Hughley with you. Take Ricky Smiley with you. You know? Take Roland Martin ass the fuck with you. Take Anton with you. Take Plies with you. Take Charleston White with you. Take Fleece with you. Take the whole View. Take Oprah, but take Whoopi Goldberg and any bitch with her. Y'all just need y'all own country. Go to Canada and just live, my nigga. Please. Please, man. Just go. Just go today. I absolutely can't. Everybody I named, I just can't stand. When they pop up on my phone almost breaks with the pressure that I apply to the screen to tell my phone to stop reminding me of these motherfuckers. But Letitia James, just the look of her face and that smirk and knowing what she got away with, I just want to see her locked up so bad. My blood boils. My blood boils, man. Deport the Pilgrim. Deport the Pilgrim, my nigga. Deport the fucking manosphere at this point. These niggas gay as hell. See, AOC is kind of in limbo. We gotta punish AOC, but she's still a big booty Latina. You see? That's the hard part. You know, we just got to take the mic away from her. You know, put her back behind the bar where she belongs. Yeah, man. You know, just people. It's just some people I just want to see just go get locked up somewhere. And when I seen that Don Lemon could possibly be facing jail time, I'm happy about that. I want them to make an example. Because he's talking real greasy.
But maybe not in Donald Trump's America. You are fat fuck losers who just crawled out of a trailer park from some Proud Boy meeting, or if not worse, some other.
The crazy part about this, if you talk to people, there are a lot of black folks that think like this, that the ICE agents are not trained. They just grab a beer and grab a gun, and Trump is just saying, go out there and go catch me some people. Bruh, they ain't never even seen the application, bro. You know? And the application ain't like a bunch of... It's really an essay after you put in all your stuff. It's like 4 essay questions. And it's about America, and it's really like you selling yourself. It's like, I think it's like 2,000 words every question or whatever like that. So you gotta, you know, what are you saying? Somebody just chat GPT'd it? You know? But for him to think that they have no tactical training or nothing like that, you're fucking crazy. Red Bull. Let's go. Turning up on this, but now, this is what I want to happen because I can't stand this guy. I hope he gets locked up. But we're gonna talk about this. Don Lemon and the Black Lives Matter women are running up with the liberal white people and the Starbucks clan, running up in churches on behalf of ICE. Oh, I'm sorry, the anti-ICE movement. Now, this doesn't benefit us as black folks, but black folks gonna lay claim to this like it does, which is stupid. So what we have to understand is that by them even throwing Don Lemon's name in the hat is a good thing. And I want to say to Trump and the Trump administration and the conservative movement, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm disappointed because we haven't, let's say muted. Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me, man? Hold on. Ice ain't going nowhere. You better. Can they hear me? Okay. Put that idiot on timeout that said that shit. Put him on timeout. That's how we do that. But what I was saying, I lost my train of thought. I'm disappointed in Trump and the conservatives and the Republican Party for not making any examples out of some people, man. This is an opportunity for them to make an example, and they're getting, and like, if these judges giving us a hard time with prosecuting, and we know it's unjust, we need to get everybody locked up. Start getting people locked up and move. We got to start moving fast. I don't think they're moving fast enough. Let's get these trials going. Let's get these trials going. Let's get some of these people who got caught with the fraud. Let's get the trials going. Get these people over and done with, prosecuted. Let's not string this out. Some people, and I want big numbers on these years. Big numbers, 30s. Because not enough examples have been made on people playing with Trump and playing with ICE to where people don't think that these people got power. So the first person that gets shot, they still running around here like that ain't nothing. Give a nigga 40 years. For playing games, for running up in the church on that bullshit. If Trump started handing out 30 and 40 pieces, yeah. I don't think your Starbucks drinking ass is going to be down for that cause. Start giving out 10 years for people, 10 years for people throwing bricks at an ICE truck. Just start throwing out 10 years like it's nothing. All this detained shit, no. Years. Put them in jail and lose the case. Catch up with them later. Like how they do the people in the county. I've been sitting here waiting on my trial for 7 years. Make them feel the sting. See, these people ain't been feeling it. Y'all, that tear gas and all that, they coming right back. They act like that's like Banaka. No, you got to start handing out heavy numbers, heavy punishment. 10 years. Burn the flag, 10 years. Attack an officer, 10 years. If Trump start handing out decades like grenades, ain't nobody coming out there marching or nothing like that. Who gonna risk 10 years to save a motherfucker who ain't supposed to be here? Who gonna waste 10 years to go out there to go live? Jump on cars and stuff. If you get caught doing a riot, 10 years. Mandatory minimum. Minimum. If you're caught with Antifa and get convicted of being a part of Antifa, life. And ain't no Wi-Fi in the federal prison and solitary, nigga. Life. If you down with it, because we're going to consider that domestic terrorism. You break up a lot of these groups. If somebody get hurt on behalf of one of these groups, give them all life. Get all these niggas out the street. Black Lives Matter be at the crib. Niggas be back driving trucks again. Niggas ain't gonna be, I gotta go to work tomorrow. I ain't about to go out here and march for that stupid shit. That's a smart man. I like when I hear black folks say, I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm not going out here marching with these idiots. Them the type of black folks I like to be around. Not the black folks that say, you know what, you gotta understand, Trump is violating their rights and we gotta push back. It's gonna be you next. How? I ain't never seen ICE stop a nigga from going to work. And just let me tell y'all, black men, can I talk to y'all? God damn it. See, everybody's caught up in watching all this drama and all this shit on YouTube, but I'm about to give you niggas some game right now. They're not talking about it on the news. They're not talking about it. Nobody's going to tell you as a free thinking straight black man this right now. It's not even advertised. It's not being discussed whatsoever. This immigrant shit right now is opening the lane for the brothers. It's opening up lanes. What you mean, Jap? I don't understand. I would listen to the bitch. Bruh, there are so many jobs. I don't care what they say. Don't listen to the statistics or none of that shit. There are so many jobs out here right now. You wouldn't believe. These companies right now about to get so desperate, they about to start paying you to fill out an application so the recruiters can look like they actually doing some work. They begging you to apply. They're begging you niggas to apply. I'm keeping it real with you. Every day, some company is hey, I came across your resume and this and this. Somebody recommended you this and this. Everybody trying to give niggas jobs. Next thing you know, they're gonna start ringing niggas doorbells trying to give you a job, nigga. It's up. They hiring everybody, nigga. And it don't matter if you got no felonies or none of that. It's jobs out here, bruh. I'm telling you. You're going to listen to these old niggas and the I hate Trump motherfuckers, and they're going to hit you with all the statistics and shit like that. Jobs are down. Bullshit. You let them niggas scare you out of going to just look. Just take a glimpse on LinkedIn. What the fuck? Shit is everywhere. They trying to pay niggas to move down south to drive trucks. Why, Jap? Because they got them motherfucking immigrants up off the road, and they got a lot of them slipped through the cracks of the system and ended up having fake CDLs and shit. It's a lot. It's so many different things. I threw my name in that hat for ICE. You don't believe how many motherfuckers calling. I'm like, God damn, they just selling my information? Bruh. And I talked to other brothers. They like, yeah, nigga. Nigga, they getting rolling, nigga. As soon as you press enter, ding, you gotta, when can we set up an interview? All right. Okay. And that's for the brothers, man. I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know, bruh. It's up. It's up. You want a little side hustle, anything, it's there. Especially cities like that was these sanctuary cities. Chicago, we're down. Thousands of cops. Before, let me tell you how the cop process used to go. Used to be a lottery. It was so many cops that they had the lottery system, like how they have with fire departments and shit in major metropolitan areas. Well, you know, you fill out your application, you get called to go do the testing. You know what I'm saying? You do all the bookwork testing and shit like that. And you just, it's the luck of the draw. You get thrown in the hat. If they pull your number, you get to go interview and do the, then you have to do what the cops do. What's that test called? The power test. So it's like push-ups, a bunch of sit-ups, sit and reach, a mile and a half run, something like that, a mile run, something like that, like 15 minutes or something shit like that. And then like a bench press. And that's it. And you know, background, psych evaluation, if you get into the academy. They skipped the whole lottery process in a lot of these major metropolitan cities. They starting niggas off with the first year they start niggas off with like 75. Second year you get like 98 or something like that. I'm telling y'all niggas, hey, if you don't go be a fucking cop, they skipping the whole. It's niggas that was trying to be cops since the 90s in Chicago couldn't get in because of the lottery process. They're skipping the lottery. So really it's so many jobs that's open and so many niggas not applying for them. And so many motherfuckers retiring. They damn near giving these jobs away. I'm like, young nigga, man, go and fill out that application, my nigga. EV, man, he said hit the like button or your Kendra G's toilet seat. Yuck. So yeah, man. I'm telling you. Shit, nigga. I'm telling you, there's a lot of companies that's hiring, nigga. A lot of companies. You know, I don't want to get too personal, but you know, y'all hit me on Instagram and hit me on Facebook. We can chop it up behind the scenes. I'll tell you, if you in Chicago, I'll tell you some places where you can get you some bread. They begging niggas to get jobs. They to the point where if you refer a motherfucker, they'll give you a cut. They give a motherfuckers a referral credit. If you can find us some good candidates, we'll give your ass $2,000. I'm looking for niggas to get hired. Okay, I saw ICE was just hiring no experience. Exactly. ICE pop up on your Facebook timeline all day. It is your day right now, black man. You better get in. Get in, nigga. You're crazy. Don't let the motherfuckers talk you out of that shit. Listen to them old niggas. Fuck that. What they gonna have you doing? Playing a tambourine with Anton? Yeah, if you got a clean DD-214 and my military niggas, y'all probably start ICE in a week. Military niggas, you better go get that money, bro. I'm sorry. That job is sweet. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That job is sweet. Like, oh, you could die. Nigga, you can die in the club. Nigga. Little Mexicans ain't gonna do shit. Pay attention. Keep your head on the swivel, nigga. ICE was starting at 85K. Hey, man, they don't want to listen to me, man. Telling y'all ass, man, make sure you go do that, man. Make sure you go do that, man. But right now, it's your time to shine because it's ICE thing and all this shit and all these people. ICE and all these people's businesses. This is another thing I was telling niggas. Y'all not understanding how much black men, you hard-working construction workers, the niggas, all you motherfuckers who got undercutted by the illegal immigrants and the Mexicans doing roofing, plumbing, all of the HVAC, all that stuff, all them niggas, all you van riding, Carhartt wearing, you know what I'm saying, boot wearing ass, tool belt wearing ass niggas. Let me tell you this. Listen and listen clearly. You're not understanding how much of a come up this is for you. When they get these illegals and they catch them at work, they don't get to go home and pack a bag. Oh, I still don't get it, Jap. What does that mean? You stupid idiot. Listen to me. Zoom in, you pervert. When they catch Hector, Gustavo, Ontario at the job site with the truck, all the tools, the ladders, all that shit is up for grabs. They are going to take all that stuff, throw it in the truck, put it on the pickup. I'm sorry, the tow truck is going to be in the impound, the city impound. They're going to auction that shit off with everything in it. When you get deported, you get sent to the deportation center with the clothes you got on your back. So I tell all of you illegal immigrants, dress warm. Always dress warm because you never know. You don't want to be the immigrant that get arrested and detained and having to go get deported and you ain't had no drawers on that day. You thought you can go free ball it to the supermarket with some sweatpants on, trying to free ball it with some sweatpants and some flip-flops, and they mess around and catch you. Well, you're going back to Guatemala with them sweatpants and flip-flops on. They're not going to say, okay, we're going to take you back home so you can get your cell phone, your wallet. What? Ain't none of that, partner. Oh, they caught you at work? Oh, they caught you at Walmart parking lot with all your groceries? Oh, that ain't going with you. Fam, you got the opportunity to bid bid on their truck with all the stuff in it at these auctions. They're gonna sell their assets off. Give it 5 years. All of the homes that these people had, up for grabs. Banks gonna take them homes and be throwing them at people. Get this home off our goddamn our portfolio, man. We gotta get this. We gotta get some of these homes. We gotta get some loans sold. Then the game's gonna change back around, like when the black man had the auto body shops and all that. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, all y'all tradesmen, this is your time. Because some of y'all are still like, I've been with them for so long. Look around a little bit. See what you're worth. Now that they got rid of their cheap labor. And the microscope is on a lot of these companies with that. They got to pay people what they worth. You need to start looking around, seeing what you're worth. You just been going, getting your check, handing it to your wife. Not thinking. For all this heat you dropping, where all the sponsors at in the church, salute to the minister. Shout out to Bronx King, first sponsor of the day. Much love for the 50. Shout out to FBA Empress, man, in the building, man. I promise y'all, I'm gonna leave y'all niggas alone on Twitter, man. I'm gonna get back cooking, man. My bad. My bad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. It's up. I wish I had my CDLs, man. Got me thinking about that shit. Cause nigga, make a run real quick, come back with a quick 1,500. Make a run to Cali, come back 15, 20. Man, fuck it. It's up. What you gonna do? Sit around and argue with this bitch all day or get this money? I'm trying to tell you, ladies, too. There's a lot of jobs that you can get a better cubicle than you have now. And, here's the thing, too. A lot of these jobs I've been seeing, they're offering bonuses. That's how bad. I was like, yo, something is up. And I had to look at what's going on. I'm like, yes, some of these people visas is gone. That they had their dependable motherfuckers that they could pay for shit. And a lot of people wasn't even looking at these companies like, oh, it must be, they never was hiring before. They've done such a bad job of advertising, of not advertising for hiring and outsourcing for talent. They're paying motherfuckers to come work. Yeah, come work with us, $10,000 bonus and all this shit. And I'm like, damn. So yeah, man, see what you're worth out here, church. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to Don Lemon. Don Lemon aligning himself with this black woman, which I always tell y'all, having black woman leadership is always going to lead you to this type of disaster. And they're getting together and they're plotting on the church. Pay attention to them plotting on the church.
Getting the operation together again. This is an operation that is a secret, that they invited folks out. Can't tell you what is going to happen, but you're going to watch it live unfold here on the Don Lemon Show. There are for this reason it may look like MAGA coded, but there's a reason they have so many white people here. I'm just going to be honest. It's because of the operation that they're doing today. It's important to have allies, as they said, white allies here. So that is what I could say. I turned our camera off of them because they're giving.
You see that? Now I want to talk to you liberal fried chicken Christians. Having white people down with a cause is a strategic move. They strategically do that. You know? That is a strategy. You know? Because that way it won't just look like a bunch of black anarchy. It looks truly organized now that we have white people involved. And it doesn't have, it's not the race card. No, these white people are here to agitate with immunity. That's how it happened with Black Lives Matter. People keep talking about January 6th. What about all the white people who destroyed shit and hurt people for Black Lives Matter and George Floyd? That's not going to be highlighted. See, if it's all black folks out there, it's not going to be looked at like as a mainstream movement. It's going to look niggified. They have to put these white people here in place to look like we're really fighting for a cause. But the real pawns are the black folks. But they're going to be the crash dummies and the crash outs. And as you can see, you know, this all is about Renee Good. This is about Renee Good. Renee Good ain't never did nothing good for the hood. Keep that in mind. She ain't never did nothing good for the hood. Why you bullshit?
Some critical information here, but there we go. Everybody's ready to go. Let's go. Okay. Thank you guys thanks you for allowing me to be here.
So yeah, and when they add the white people, it makes it seem like, yeah, we're really fighting for justice, and it's not just rioting. It makes it meaningful when they present it to the media. But if it's just black folks out there, oh, they're just rioting. It's just, yeah. Nah, now it becomes a political movement and this and that, you know?
Minister.
Okay, thank you guys.
Okay.
All right.
How are you? Good to see you. We're on. We're not saying what
See, these women like this is who run the show in the black community. And the faster we can do away with this, and the men that serve this, listen and adhere to this, is the reason why nobody respects our community. Because she gets out here, you give her a microphone. When she needs headphones, she will say the dumbest shit and do the dumbest shit, because any woman-led movement is stupid. Because women do not have the physical force or pose a violent threat to where they need to be taken seriously. The black man is that violent threat, but you're being manipulated and used for her bidding when she doesn't even. Not only she can't physically go through with what she wants to be done, but she doesn't have the courage. She won't do it. And even if she even attempted, she won't be held accountable. Yo, black ass black man will.
what it is, what's going on, but thank you. Tell us why you're doing this.
So
this is Nakima Levy Armstrong. She's on the show
Nakima
on Friday.
Levy Armstrong, civil rights attorney, longtime activist here in the community, and
civil rights attorney. Another we shall overcome as Negro.
You know, we protest and do activism in all kinds of ways. This is Operation Pull Up, more of a clandestine operation.
Operation Pull Up. Pull up to a mosque. Pull up on the Hebrews. Pull up on the Mississippi Protestants. Pull up on some people who pose a threat. They know who to pull up on. You got Don Lemon with you. Don Lemon can't protect nobody.
Show up somewhere that is a key location. They don't expect us to come there, and then we disrupt business as usual.
Listen to what you say. We show up and we disrupt business as usual. This is why the Department of Justice is getting involved, and she got locked up already. Another chick got locked up, and another dude got locked up, and they trying to lock Don up right now. You know what I'm saying? Don is fighting. He got the most money to fight it. That's who I want locked up. Once they lock Don Lemon up, you will see a happy minister. You ain't never seen a nigga smile so hard. Hallelujah. I am going to be, nigga, talk about tap dancing. Nigga, I'm going to be electric slide, electric boogaloo in this motherfucker. They locked Don Lemon up. Nigga, the sad part is she is married. Look at the ring on her finger. The man that married her, you can't even call him a man. He's a male. Walk around with a woman that looks like this, he's living in hell. You know? But she can make a mean macaroni and potato salad. Her catfish, goddamn. She like she can fry some fish. Now I will trust her. Y'all send me cash out. I'm trying to get a fish sandwich today, man. Real talk. I gotta go see my pops after this show, so I can come back tonight and do the show with y'all, man. But I need a fish sandwich, man. Give me and pops a fish sandwich, man. Let me stop and get a fish sandwich, man. I'm like, pops, I get you a fish sandwich if you don't talk to me about Trump. I told my pops I applied for ICE. He's like, what? I'm like, yes. He's like, I can't talk you out of it. I don't even want to go. I'm like, yes, we don't need to have this conversation. We're going to be talking all day. And I love it. Shout out to my pop. But yeah, man. Got to get these motherfuckers up out of here, man. Why are you gay? Why are you gay?
So that's what we're about to go do right now. We've had a lot of success with the times we have done Operation Pull Up.
Yeah.
After George Floyd was killed, we went to the...
They're not over! I told you! I told you! They're going to find a way to make this George Floyd. I told you! Got him! Sometimes I get so pissed off. Let me talk to y'all. Because I be right majority of the time before half this shit happens. The reason why I be so mad is because the shadow ban, if more motherfuckers heard this shit, it'll probably damn near get me assassinated because they'd be like, yo, something's up with this guy. His predictions are crazy. I predicted so much shit that came true before it happened, and you niggas know it. It's okay. Let me. All right. I can't hold it. I got a secret. I'm gonna do this show for y'all. It's gonna be crazy. I got a show coming up, man. I want to do it tonight. Like I go stop at my pop's crib, chop it, and then take it from there. I gotta y'all know all this shit that's been going on YouTube. And a lot of shit I want to talk about it, but a lot of these niggas are so, you know, YouTube, not only is YouTube so fucking sensitive, but these niggas are snitches and they be trying to flag and stuff like that. But so I want to make sure we probably do it on Rumble. But I got my 16 predictions for the Red Pill, Manosphere, Black Sector, this whole thing for YouTube. I have 16 predictions that are going to happen, that I know are going to happen. For 2025. I'm sorry, 26. I'm sorry. Hold on. Black Edutainment with the 10. Much love. I got 16 predictions, man, and I've been talking with, shout out to Solo. Solo said, you got to do this, man, because it's making a whole lot of sense. We had this conversation. Just wait for that show. When I lay out these 16, right, these predictions, as they happen throughout the year, we're going to revert back to the show. Because there's a lot of shit that I be showing niggas beforehand, and then now it's popular now. When I showed y'all the situation with the fleece, now everybody want to talk about it. But when I talked about it the first time, they called me a hater. You clout chase. Now that's everybody's talking point. Who saw it first for what it is? Fam, I'm just going to tell you, and I'm going to prove to you. So as the year progresses and every one of these events happen, I'm going to press play. And I'm like, do you believe me now? Now, I told you niggas, soon as that shit happened with that white lady, I said they gonna try to make her a George Floyd, but they're gonna have a hard time doing it because she ain't black. And they're gonna find a way to get black folks involved in this shit. And soon enough, sure enough, they did. Sure enough, they did. Wait till y'all see my predictions of what's going to happen this year. You're going to be floored as they go down. So you're going to hear them be like, yeah, that ain't going to happen. Watch.
Police Federation heads home and stage a demonstration there. We also went to the head of the U.S. Marshals from Minnesota after Winston Smith was killed by the U.S. Marshals. We went there after Dante Wright was killed when AG Keith Ellison.
They're getting the
this bitch got this operation pop up. You gonna pop up on the wrong motherfucker and they gonna pop up. They didn't went into a motherfucking church, my nigga, and went ballistic in the church.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are your people?
In the middle of a sermon. You see, this is what I'm telling you. This is why they're not respecting the Christians, because they don't see y'all as a threat. I'm telling you. You're not running up on a Hebrew Israelite holding a Bible, putting a phone in his face, acting crazy. They will take them big old Texas Chainsaw Massacre boots that they wearing and shove them so far up your ass, my nigga. Your tongue will be rubber. They are not playing with you. But they view these people as soft and as pushovers.
Where are you? Where are
are you? Where are you? Where are your people? Why are you not at Whipple every day fighting for the humanity?
Nigga look like Eric Trump, don't he? Look like Trump's son.
Standing for our people. Where are you? You drink your coffee. You got your jewelry. You have your nice clothes.
See, look, these are the men in the Christian church. This is why they literally are defenseless when the drama comes to the front door. This is why they get hurt. They have got to bring warriors, but the warrior spirit is not in these type of establishments. They're weak ass dudes. Too much Starbucks.
But what do you do? What do you do to stand for your Somali and Latino communities?
I'm not going to comment.
You have no comment. Exactly.
What do you think of this? I mean, this is unacceptable.
How is Don Lemon? Let me tell you something. If Don Lemon came up in the church, I'm preaching. I'm going to thrash him. And his cameraman too. And anybody who jumps in that. I'm grabbing his hood over the head. You're getting tore up, nigga. Screw that. You just came up in here, all you're gonna hear is a microphone. Yeah, nigga. I told you niggas get the fuck out of here. That's all you're gonna hear.
It's shameful.
But see, Don Lemon never ran up on a real nigga.
It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering.
You're not gonna run up on Gino with that. Usher him out. Usher him out. Usher him out. Take his microphone. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Take his microphone. Usher him out. Usher him out. Shout out to Gino. Usher him out. See, that's the type of church. If you're going to be a black man and go to church, you better go to church like Gino's. You going to a church like Gina's when you need to be going to Gino's.
That's right. You so-called Christian-looking whores. That's it. Jumping in some church, flapping your ankle chains around, all on the choir, breasts hanging out, lips all red, nails painted red, purple, blue, green, long like bird claws, all this fake hair, breast implants, toenails painted with little fake diamonds in it. Your toes ain't richer. You're nothing but a prostitute.
Amen.
Yeah, man.
Wonderful prostitute.
So go to church now. Go to church. Got nothing but a singing hoe, a shouting hoe, a organ playing hoe, a choir director hoe. Hey, preacher. If what I just said describe your wife, you're married to a hoe.
Amen.
Am I right, I said? Talk to me.
Yes.
Hey! Now you listen to Gino, that's a man. What is this dude? What is he? A male. What is what's the dude who blink all the time? Joel Osteen. What is he gonna do if somebody run up on him? Not a damn thing.
Of Christians in worship.
But there were folks who will say,
I have to take care of my flock.
okay, but listen, we live in there's a constitution in the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
Not in somebody's house. Not in somebody's church. Please, somebody clip this. Please, Trump, I beg you. Please, man. Please lock Don Lemon up. We need one example and lock him up bad. Lock him up bad. I know jail, it's not going to be hell for a man like him. But the message got to get out here. You know, I don't even know where you send a man like Don Lemon. You send him to jail, he's going to love it. All the means is he wanted in Greece, and it won't even be rape. Be volunteer work. You sit him amongst the women, he'll be doing hair. You know? Be running around playing with tampons and shit. You gotta make a special jail for a nigga like him to where he can suffer. Please. Send Don Lemon to jail. In Jesus' name.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world is Jesus Christ.
I want to be very respectful. Please don't push me, though.
We're here to.
Whoa! Don't push me, though. Bitch, nigga. Don Lemon, man, you got to hurt him, man.
Worship Jesus. Yes. That's why we're here. Yeah. Okay. That's why we're here. Okay. That's what we're about.
Don't you think Jesus would be understanding
we're about
and love these folks?
We're about spreading.
Last thing a man such as Don Lemon need to be talking about is Jesus. Nigga.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What makes you think you're greater than Jesus, nigga?
You're filthy.
The love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a Christian?
No one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to chronicle what happened?
Unless you're here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
We're here to.
You're a Christian. Nigga, please.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr? Sure. Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
Me. Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are a transgender.
What shows that I'm gay?
You are a transgender, yes, and you're a gay rights activist and an outspoken lesbian, homosexual. How can I describe you? Now, we're looking at the raging debate. You're a gay rights activist. Why should someone be gay? You're having a girlfriend.
Yes.
Do you perform the natural obligations?
I'm not sexually active right now.
So what are you doing with this lady?
By choice.
By choice?
Yeah. I've just not, I've chosen not to engage.
Doesn't that make you...
Hey! Pervert. You are a pervert.
Don Lemon talk about he's a Christian. Nigga, please. But they got these motherfuckers, they done ran up in the church and they on bullshit in the church, my nigga. Bullshit.
David Easterwood is a pastor here. He is also the director of the field office for ICE in St. Paul. So someone who claims to worship God.
See, he works for ICE. He ain't stupid. Like I told y'all niggas, if this weak ass pastor can get on ICE, y'all better go get that job, my nigga. For real. They found out that he worked for ICE and they came to his church. They targeted him. They targeted him. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, whatever happens to them, that's what they get. That's what they get.
God, teaching people in this church about God is out there overseeing ICE agents. Think about what we've experienced. The murder of Renee Good at the hands of ICE. a Venezuelan national shot by ICE.
They're not protesting against all of the illegal immigrants that have harmed the American citizens, raped them, murdered them, none of that. They're worried about you locking them up and the people getting hurt that's getting in the way of a person getting locked up. What are you jumping in front of this shit for? Sitting in the house is very safe.
A 6-month-old baby who almost died as a result of ICE unleashing military-grade weapons.
And black folks tend to think that ICE is something new that just started. No, y'all just started putting the cameras on ICE doing their job because you hate Trump. Biden did this. Obama did this for 8 years. Every president, Clinton did this. You just don't like Trump. So you want to get your cameras rolling and make yourself a victim.
On our community. How dare you claim to be a pastor of God and you are involved in evil in our community?
How is kicking somebody out of a country who came here illegally evil? This is how the Democrats get the black vote too. They make conservatives evil, Democrats for God, the devil and the angels. Like, stop it, man.
Community.
Do you think Jesus would be understanding?
We're about worship.
These folks.
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them?
No, church had gathered for worship, which we do every Sunday, and we were interrupted by this group of protesters. Yeah. We asked them to leave, and they
asked y'all to leave. Y'all won't leave. Where are the police? You know, police not helping, but that's because of the mayor and the governor. Kamala was the border czar and no one blames her. Oh, no. Kamala just did a great job. This is Kamala's mess. Who's an immigrant?
Obviously have not lived.
They just trying to find something to protest at this point. ICE agents ain't even in the building doing ICE work. They go into a church doing church business and they just causing a disturbance. This is why I say Trump has got to make extreme examples out of some of these people, because the examples have got to be made very extreme to deter people from even participating in this. Because once you start saying 10 years federal, ain't nobody got the money to fight this case, and ain't nobody gonna play no games when it comes to some federal numbers. This is what they call a peaceful protest. And again, he's doing Jesus work right now. He's not doing ICE work. You know, this is what I'm saying. These people are lost, confused, and they just want to just disrupt everything, disrupt the order, everything. And they're using this lady's death as an excuse to do it. But the reason why they keep doing it, because there's no harsh consequences for it. Once you start adding in harsh consequences, because I honestly, we got to figure out what scares these protesters. Because for some reason, they seem fearless, like death don't even scare them. I know Officer Cujo would. I know Officer Cujo would scare the life out of them. You sick Officer Cujo on him, that'll scare some sense into anybody. He won't be running from fleece. You niggas is crazy. But there are no harsh consequences on this. That's why they still do this. They think that these people have less power than cops. They have more power than the cops. The government we're talking about here. The government. You know, These protesters, wow, man.
Aren't you? Shame on you.
They running away. They getting chased out of the church. Why are you chasing people out of the church? Oh, you know why? Because Renee Good was a part of the rainbow community, which is anti-religion, which is anti-order, which is anti-family, which is anti. And they worship the devil and they represent the devil, and this is the devil's work being administered. So you're going to chase people out of their house of worship.
Do something. Stand with the Somalis. Stand with the Latinos. Quit ignoring this injustice. He wears a suit and tie, and
They locked his crazy ass up too. It's 3 people who got locked up so far. Don Lemon got out of this shit for some reason at the skin of his teeth. But I want Trump. I'm begging. Don't stop till you get that done. He's got to go down. Pause.
he hangs out with Kristi Noem. How is that a Christian? You're supposed to accept all immigrants, are you not?
See, these are the weak Christian men that they target.
Why are you not going down to Whipple and joining us in protest against this inhumanity?
Run up in the Nation of Islam, Mosque Maryam, with this bullshit. You won't make it past the metal detector. You probably wouldn't even get to the stairs from the parking lot. Come over there, try to assemble and see what happens.
You claim to be a Christian, act like one.
The complete disrespect of the liberals. And when you look at everything that's going on, they talk about, oh, the Proud Boys and all this. All of the violence comes from the left, from the liberal, from the Democrat. All of the violence is them. They are the most disrespectful, the most violent, and you can't have anything of order.
These people have come into our house and they've interrupted our worship. This is a house of peace, and we try to proclaim that. And this stirs division and rancor. And in the end, it's not helpful. Ultimately, I believe they've lost. They've emptied a house of worship. Everybody's gone home. Their point has been proven worthless. And so, in the end, I think they lose. But more importantly, if I was to break into any of their houses uninvited, cause derision and upset.
See, this is what happens when you fuck around and find out you're doing all this for YouTube, and then you're going to have to fight the Department of Justice. Shout out to Citizen, man. Say Gino would have gave him the usher him out. Yeah. Don Lemon don't respect Christians. You know what I'm saying?
According to their values, I would be kicked out ultimately. It's not a good way. I feel violated. I feel interrupted. I feel angry.
Yeah, you got to give Don Lemon like a hard labor. You got to give him time in like the deep South where he got to go, pick cotton or something, man. He's got to really, really suffer for this one. This is out of pocket.
May I ask you something? When you were saying if you had showed up at their house, they're saying that people are showing up at houses where they're citizens without due process.
And y'all are showing up at churches with people who ain't bothering you. Y'all bothering people. Y'all not even bothering the ICE agents. Y'all bothering people who are citizens that you say that are the victims of ICE. Y'all bothering them. This is what happens when you have Black woman leadership, fam. It's always going to go down the toilet.
Breaking and entering the house. One that we saw, I've been watching from New York, with a battering ram into someone's private property, and there's no recourse. There's no, you understand what I'm saying?
This is all part of a much larger dialogue, in my opinion.
And if they can't get Don Lemon, give that woman the time that he was going to get. Slam her. She has got to be in Giselle.
On one side are people who watched a previous administration bring 12 million.
And see, this is what happened. You see all of these people following that black woman. That is why this movement will be shit, just like Black Lives Matter. And you cannot feel like a man following that damn woman with that stupid shit she didn't got y'all into. Because after they charge the heads of this snake, they coming for the body. And that's every last one of you idiots that could be identified.
People in over the course of 4 years. And many of them undocumented, many of them criminals, etc.
Power to the people. You got the white liberal woman saying power to the people with her fist up. This is how they hijack and make every movement look like the civil rights movement. And this is why your fried chicken Christians don't scrutinize it and they don't judge it with the same judgment that they gave January 6th. This looks like they're fighting for justice. Hell are you talking about? Bitch tried to hit a nigga with a car.
This is another administration's corrective. Now, whether you agree with the policies or procedures, I think I could actually be sympathetic to some of the things where there have been.
Good question. When in the Bible did it talk about we got to accept immigrants? Shout out to FBI Empress, man. They try to make everything. They're trying to get you to respond emotionally. It works on all of these Starbuckers that just ran up in here with this bullshit.
Challenge.
And all of these people, they don't deal with the poverty and the struggle of, they can leave work. Like, I quit, They're still good. Black folks got shit to lose. That's why she got these people. You know what I'm saying? They made sure to use their vacation time to do this shit.
To fashion and decency. At the same time, these are what are called.
Well, see, if I was ICE, these are the people I'd love to put the cuffs on and throw into the van and send them to the processing center.
Targeted interventions by ICE to keep the American people safe.
If I respectfully may interject here, I've been out reporting on a lot of these, and they're not targeted. There are no warrants signed by a judge, let me finish. And they're American citizens, many of them. Most of the people that they detain don't have criminal convictions or criminal records.
I'm not going to get into the weeds.
But you should know that, though. Don't you think that's part of it?
Yes, and I could also show you many opposing sides where we're also picking up the very criminals that have put Americans in danger. And
they never talk about the criminals that they are picking up. They always keep highlighting these stupid people who get in their way when they're trying to get the actual criminal.
I'm not saying it's pretty. I'm not saying it's not messy. I'm not saying it couldn't be better. I'm saying this is a part of a much larger dialogue in which one administration caused a great deal of chaos and havoc and danger for American citizens, and another is trying to correct that.
Do you believe that? Why honestly,
okay.
Let me talk to you just on the facts. Yes, I am.
Here's the thing, too, with them including all of those white people into this protest, it puts the police in a situation where they're scared to actually handle shit how it's supposed to be handled, because not only do white lives matter, but white lives matter more. So they're going to be very delicate while these people tear shit apart. If it was black folks, billy clubs coming out, dogs barking, you know what I'm saying? But when you got the white folks out there, you got to be delicate because I'll sue, I know my rights, and all this old bullshit.
I want to give you the facts.
No.
Did you know that undocumented people and immigrants commit far less crime than American citizens?
We're done here.
Than natural-born Americans. You won't listen.
If you could ask,
I'm giving you the facts. It is.
Give me facts. I would have a conversation.
But I can respond to you.
No.
Did Jesus stand with the oppressed?
Because he doesn't want to listen to facts. That's the interesting thing about this is that
all these dudes over here look very tenderized, man. Look at the tenderism over here, man.
they won't listen to facts.
I just don't. No.
You won't because
when you pose as a journalist,
I am a journalist. Journalists give facts.
And then you start correcting me with facts and don't have.
You shouldn't hear the facts.
Of course, I should hear the facts. Most of the people who are picked up
will you
give me the facts on both sides?
That is the facts on both sides. Most of the people who are picked.
Problem with Don Lemon is he thinks that he can CNN in the streets. You can't CNN in the streets. You can CNN and only do shit one-sided, but there's some people who are going to give you some pushback on that BS. You know what I'm saying? There's been plenty of times Don Lemon has been treated with his street interviews. I'm surprised he let some of these street interviews go on to the internet. Because he thinks everybody's going to agree with this soft ass shit that he be trying to push.
Picked up and are detained are not convicted. They have no criminal convictions. They have no criminal records. None. That immigrants.
What is this little boy toy he got with him going to do? That's supposed to be his security? Get your ass rolled up too.
Commit far less crime than native-born Americans. So they won't listen to the facts anyways.
So this is the level of harassment that regular citizens go through. And it's not because of ICE, it's because of radical left idiots, you know, led by the black woman. You cannot join a black woman's movement,
Armstrong,
and still think you're a man. This woman right here is arrested right now. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth it.
Helped organize the protest at the Minneapolis church this weekend. Nakima also, by the way, ordained reverend. Okay, so.
And this was the lady, she's an ordained reverend. Hold on. This was the lady, she was saying, y'all remember, she was talking about, we gonna burn the city down and all that when I first showed y'all that they're gonna make this a George Floyd. They're gonna try to make this a George Floyd moment. Because that's the only way it's gonna get attention. They're going to try to attach this to George Floyd.
Armstrong helped organize the protest at the Minneapolis church this weekend.
Don't she look like that gremlin? Remember Gremlins, the green one with the lipstick on? I swear this lady looks just like the gremlin from Gremlins. The green one that was the girl. She looked just like that one in the face, man. Let's go. Let me see if I can find this gremlin.
Nakima also, by the way, ordained reverend. Okay, so miss her with the what you've been sending me today. These protesters hate Jesus. She's a reverend. All right, just putting it out there. Former Homeland Security Chief of Washington, D.C., Donnell Harvin, and Trump's former acting director of ICE, Jonathan Fahey. Good to have each and all. Counsel, I'll start with you. Counsel Armstrong, how do you believe that the protesters, were they supposed to go into a place of worship as far as you understand about the video that we're seeing?
Hold on, man. Y'all know I got to pull up the gremlin, man. I'm not letting that ride. I'm not letting that ride. I'm not letting that ride, nigga. Hold on. Let me find this gremlin. Y'all always try to come at the church. I got to pull up the gremlin on niggas. Let me see. I found this gremlin. Hold on. Look at this gremlin. Tell me that don't look like her. Tell me that don't look like her. Some of y'all wake up to this. You had too much Hennessy at the club. You had too much Hennessy at the club. And now you coming home to this. Coming home to this. You know what I'm saying? Just a straight gremlin.
She's a reverend, all right? Just putting it out there. Former Homeland Security.
Tell me I'm lying. I don't see it, Jack. You need to go get your eyes checked, nigga. That is the gremlin. That is the gremlin with box braids.
Chief of Washington, D.C., Donnell Harvin, and Trump's former acting director of ICE, Jonathan Fahey. Good to have each and all. Counsel, I'll start with you. Counsel Armstrong, how do you believe that the protesters, were they supposed to go into a place of worship as far as you understand about the video that we're seeing?
Absolutely. We went into
and that is
absolutely. So here's the thing. She's shooting herself in the foot. They about to charge her with the Klan Act or something. What is the let me see. I think I got it on my phone. They charging her with, hold on. Let's see what they charging her with. Breaking news, the Trump FBI. The FBI is coming for these niggas. Has arrested one of the anti-ICE leftist agitators who coordinated and stormed into the Minnesota church. Bondi, so far, we have arrested Nikema Levi Armstrong, who allegedly played a key role in organizing the coordinated attack on cities' churches in St. Paul, Minnesota. We will share more updates when they become available. Listen loud and clear. We don't tolerate attacks on places of worship. They're charged under the FACE Act for messing with religious freedom, all tied to protests against Trump's immigration crackdown on Friday. So the FACE Act. I know there's something about the Ku Klux Klan because they used to kick in doors at churches and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's another fat chick with bogus braids and ugly teeth. She got locked up too. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. And then they got that crazy ass white dude. You know what I'm saying? I need them to put Don Lemon under the jail. I'm not going to be satisfied.
That is legal. Why? That's the context.
We were invited into the church. The pastor himself is on video.
That's a lie. Now, we just proved that they was not invited. They were not invited. The first of all, the operation is called Operation Pull Up. When anybody try to pull up, that's an element of surprise. You do not get no invite. Stop it.
Calling it a public gathering, a public church service. So we were invited.
That lady right there, she just got arrested too. This light-skinned black lady, she got arrested too. FBI, shout out to FBI.
And contrary to your opening statement saying BLM protesters busted in, that's absolutely inaccurate.
That don't look like busting in? You're crazy.
As a matter of fact, most of the people who were a part of the protest were everyday, ordinary citizens who are frustrated with the brutality that we have dealt with at the hands of ICE.
So going to a church is how you, why don't y'all bust into a police station? Why don't y'all bust into the ICE center? Or sit your ass in the house.
And over the weekend, we found out that one of the pastors at the church, David Easterwood, also serves as the director of the field office for ICE in St.
See, you got a pastor there, and he's a target. So of course you wasn't invited. You think an ICE agent with the climate that we have going on right now, with the friction between you idiots and the ICE agents, he's going to invite you? No way.
St. Paul at the Whipple Federal Building. Now, as an ordained reverend and as an itinerant preacher, I was shocked.
First of all, and this is another reason why the book says that women are forbidden to teach. Perfect example. Perfect example. This is what her leadership produces. Chaos, disorder, dysfunction. No way should she be any leader of anything. She needs to lead her ass to a gym. You are the biggest person on the screen, and you're not embarrassed by that. You're bigger than every man on this panel. Even the man that's talking about you. Me. You're big as two men.
Someone who believes very firmly in the gospel of Jesus Christ, and the foundation of that gospel is to love thy neighbor as you love thyself.
Well, these are not neighbors, they're invaders. We're not loving thy invaders as we love ourselves. Bullshit. They can go home.
When you contrast that to the behavior of ICE agents who have done anything but love their neighbor, as a matter of fact, they have killed their neighbor. When Renee Good was killed by ICE agent Jonathan Ross on.
Now this is the first time. This is kind of unheard of. I've never seen a black woman champion the death of a white woman to this degree. So you got to know that there's something up with this. She was either paid or there's some type of underlying agenda, because this is just absolutely out of the norm for a black woman to care so much about the life of a white woman who she envies and wishes she was. There is a reason why she's doing this. That reason has to be examined, because this ain't your normal sister girl shit. Because if it was about white life and black women really champion the white woman's death, what about that Laken rally and all of those women who were raped by and killed by illegal immigrants who were white women jogging and doing just regular stuff? We don't see you kicking in the door of anything on behalf of them. So this is a political move. I'm pretty sure she'll probably end up running for something. You know what I'm saying? This will get her trending, but now you're trending your ass in jail.
January 7th of 2026, we realize that there is a dichotomy at work that is unsustainable. How can you be both a pastor as well as someone who unleashes ICE agents upon our community who are inflicting harm day after day after day? That's the real story.
I promise you, every last one of y'all, nobody would be hurt if y'all get the fuck out the way. I promise you, what one citizen, one American citizen get hurt if y'all got y'all ass. And here's another thing: mind your motherfucking business. Oh, if you're that desperate to have to watch this shit go down, get out the way. Use your Zoom. But when you start getting it, trying to block it, that might be the last block of your life. How about that? Give that a try. How about minding your business and getting out the way? Give that a try.
I understand the grievance. I cover that story here every day, Nakima. What I'm saying is, are you open to one, the pastor saying, I did not invite them in, and he says on tape many, many times, I don't want them here. I didn't ask them in. They came in. But that's a question of fact. Let's put it to the side. Are you open to the perspective of people seeing this?
You see how this is a perfect example of left-wing media. He just caught her in a lie, but he's not going to double down and pierce through this conversation with the lie that was told. He's going to breeze past it. He actually makes an excuse for it. We're going to putting that aside. That's how he brushes past the blatant lie she just told, saying that she was invited. We're going to brush that to the side. Let's talk about something else. And this is how you know that they just let black women run their damn mouth on behalf of us. You got to understand how important that we step in and stop this, because they're speaking for us, free thinking, straight black men, you. And they think that we agree with this because we got a gang of soft niggas that will follow this bullshit.
As proof of what's wrong with your side, as it's called right now, as opposed to, go ahead.
No, I think it's proof of what's right, because what you may not realize is that we walked into the church, sat down, participated.
Blatant lie. We're looking at the footage. The moment y'all walked in, y'all stayed standing up. Y'all walking around. Ain't nobody sat down and got a pew, pulled out a pamphlet, and listened to the word. No. She's lying. And this is what happens. This is why I was like, why don't your average liberal and Democrat watch Fox? Because it's nothing like this. They watch this type of media because this is what they're comfortable with. And this is how they want the narrative to go. The lie is obvious. Stevie Wonder can see this lie.
In the service, singing the songs along with the parishioners and even praying along with the parishioners. And during the pastor's prayer, he specifically said, Lord.
See? These are the dumb people, man. Dumb people, bro. Like, man, it's just stupid.
Jessica, it's most
all of these protests too. It's mostly women. You always find a way to tie back to women. So tell me it ain't true. Black Lives Matter ran by women. The new Black Panther Party, women doing all the talking. Niggas is following, charged up. This shit ran by a woman. Now y'all ass in jail. Look at all of these women passionate about nothing.
Watch the videos, Jessica. It's mostly women. Yep. You can't deny it's mostly women and crazy-looking women.
Where's Governor Ventura in these protests?
Yeah, he's not the one putting his life on the line. It's mostly women, crazy-looking women, trans women, and then the guys are like the Trantifa guys.
Trantifa!
Jesus can't say
told you, man.
Why are you trying?
I told you.
What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
I told you. It's mainly women doing this shit.
Where's Mark Ruffalo in this?
With backpacks. Look at her. She's got a shaved head. Benny Johnson last night said on my show something very interesting theory. A lot of these women are single. And so
I'm just going to let them cook. They said everything I've been saying. It takes a miserable woman to go out there. Renee Good was a miserable woman with another miserable woman in a miserable lesbian relationship doing some miserable shit. And a tragedy happened.
Last night said on my show something very interesting theory. A lot of these women are single. And so you have this instinctive motherhood that's really not been able to be expressed. So they're trying to wrap their arms around the immigrant community and protect them. And it's very, very dangerous, Jessica. And sometimes women have to be protected whether they like it or not.
You and the president have mentioned that before.
This is women's work. Ain't that crazy? This is women's work with weak men following. This is the white woman's work, and everybody's a tool in what she wants to go down. Trying to tell you.
A step too far for protesters to go into a church?
I don't. I think that when they find out that someone that's supposed to be speaking for the community in church is found out to be an ICE,
the ICE agents take a pledge of allegiance to the flag, to the Constitution, to uphold the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? You're acting like this is the ultimate evil. Like, what? They act like ICE just, this is they act like ICE is Doge. Doge is a relatively new concept and department. Immigration Customs Enforcement has been around a long time. A long time. So where was this outrage when they were started? They act like this just started. No, they just started actually doing the enforcement.
I don't. I think that when they find out that someone that's supposed to be speaking for the community in church is found out to be an ICE, like a federal agent that is running ICE in their communities, they have the right to go in there. Churches have always been an open door. And from my understanding,
not for no protests and not for no political shit. Churches, actually, I heard you're not supposed to even be doing no political shit like what they be doing when they be trying to get the whole church to vote for somebody. But you're not supposed to be going in there assembling a protest and disrupting them from worship. That's why they're getting in trouble with the feds and the FBI.
in the videos that I saw, those protesters were not violent in any way.
Do you believe it was a step too far for protesters?
And this is the nonsense. When you give these women the microphone, this is the nonsense that they're going to push. This is the nonsense that they're going to push. Once they try to throw ISIS evil and they're going against God, now you're trying to invoke emotions and morality into what y'all doing, and it has no morality, it has no emotion, it has no it has no structure, no leadership, no guidance, direction, mission, purpose, but to be disruptive. There's no actual goal to this, because you're not going to, if you got to be one stupid fool to think that you marching or screaming and yelling is going to stop the federal government. But I'm going to tell you what the federal government needs to do that's going to stop these fools. Jail time. Jail time. And once they start putting that real jail time on these fools, man, they're going to go back home. And they're going to think twice before getting out there messing with ICE. Think twice before fucking with ICE. Listen, man, I'm going to see y'all in a few, man. Blessings to everybody, man. We here to cook, man. I might end up having to do a late night show. I got to take care of some business, man. But much love to y'all, man. Appreciate all the support, man. Like, share, subscribe to the Realest channel. You know how we do. We're going to keep this thing rocking and rolling like we always do, man. Church on the move, man. Church on the bitch. Oh, goddamn. Dang! Yeah. Church, check in. Listen, if you like this exclusive content, make sure you go over to Patreon, become a member, and you're going to have unlimited access to all my banned from YouTube content, banned from the public. People cannot take this heat. We dropping straight heat, straight fire. You know how we do. Follow me on all social media platforms. The link is in the description. Again, join the Patreon. It starts as low as $5. Join. Peace.